CPW faithful, welcome to tonight's Aftershock. And what you are about to see is the main event of the evening, as my broadcast partner and his partner in crime, KR Superstar, will be taking on CPW World Heavyweight Champ Sledge Gibson for his title, but yours not on the line tonight.
Sledge Gibson demanded that we not put our titles on the line because he knows we're a different beast when those World Handicap Match Championships are on the line, and he felt it would be a decided advantage if we had our belts on the line as well. So actually, I'd say it was a calculated, pretty smart move by Gibson.
Now, I will say something here. I am amazed at one thing. When you gentlemen, all four of you, entered the arena here tonight, half were cheering and half were booing. It's amazing.
It is amazing that half of these people would be booing us. You would think all of them would be in a court cheering us, Fleener. And I agree with you. They're very amazing thing. Right now, KR Superstar is making a very important announcement.
And certainly, folks, you'll recall, let's go back several weeks, all of us, bore witness to the attack on Dave Hebner, the attack on El Burrito. And then, of course, there was my call to arms. Please watch out at all costs. And, you guys, to this point, all of those attacks culminate right here in the center of this 16 by 16 square. Brother, you guys are going to have your hands full.
Well, you forget the one that's coming out through the curtain now, your CPW champion, Sledge Gibson, was also a victim of one of these attacks.
Certainly.
Obviously, it wasn't really an attack since he came over and started it, but when it was all said and done, we had done lots of damage to the left knee that you'll see is taped, bandaged, and has a brace.
Now, in all fairness to everyone involved in the event you're discussing, certainly the champ was trying to get a little road work, get a little cardio, and you guys just, happened to be there disguised as elderly women. Dupont. We had just
played bingo, and they wouldn't let us in without any other outfit. So as we're walking instantly back to our car, here comes Sledge Gibson, and he attacks us.
Yeah, bingo.
In the story, he got his ass kicked for doing it.
I guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen. And if you are unfamiliar with what we are discussing, you can find it on Facebook, Classic Pro Wrestling at Facebook.com. For those who are into the heinous acts that these two gentlemen have perpetrated literally on this entire roster.
Fleener, we've gone after every top star, the biggest and baddest guys on the roster. Hillbilly Slim, Mike Burnett, El Burrito, even the ex-commissioner Ronnie Dayball. You'll see him walking around here tonight making a couple bad decisions. And we're thinking with that thinking cap that he has on tonight, the hair, we would remove it and give him a refresh start for his brain. And you'll see, with a lot of hair on his head, he made bad decisions. We're hoping in the future with his new baldy look, things will work out better.
I gotta be honest, this is probably one of the most, interesting certainly, but strangest events that I have ever had the pleasure of being involved in. And, how did you guys, other than, finding poor souls to maybe take your anger and aggression out on, how do you prepare? Look at the champ. That man is chiseled of granite, shades of a Greek god is Sledge Gibson. But then again, it's not really 2-on-2 here with your men, John Washington and Ethan Cross on the outside. It's going to be coming at the champ at all angles tonight.
Strictly working security to make sure nobody runs in the ring to help Sledge Gibson tonight. Let me say a few things about Sledge Gibson. This guy's got a bright future, one of the biggest stars on the roster. And I'll give him props for taking on the World Handicap Match Champions when everybody else was running away. As you can see, referee Todd Myers holding the belt up high. The CPW Championship is on the line. And Sledge Gibson, he may find himself without a belt at the end of the night. We're about to hit the bell, I believe, later.
Ladies and gentlemen, so here it is. As I say, or said earlier, indicated, all of the events leading up to this very, very interesting matchup. Go ahead, Dupont.
We don't argue often, but right there, he was trying to tell me I should go first because I'm older, and I thought he should go first because he's shorter, and somehow Sledge Gibson went first and hit me.
Yes, he did. So Sledge Gibson, most certainly the champ, making that decision for you as he's climbing now that far rope, has KR Superstar very much pressed it to the turnbuckle. A third close fist, fifth repeatedly. Champ going to work now. Oh, wait a minute now. You very conveniently finding that injured knee that you guys took out when the champ was getting a little road work in, as we discussed earlier.
So we're looking not only to take out and work on the bad one, we want to take the good one out, Fleener, because if you've got one good leg and you take that out, then you have no good legs. So we're going to concentrate on working on the right, and then we're going to attack that left as well. Great teamwork. KR and I don't get enough credit for the teamwork we exhibit every time we work somebody over.
KR Superstar now asking you to help him drag the champ into that far turnbuckle where you guys are placing both legs now on the bottom rope and completely trying to dismantle. Oh my goodness, the knees, the ankles of the champ's legs. Oh no, wait a minute now. This old
spinning toe hold, KR Superstar again, and showing a great move. And there's the teamwork.
Oh my God, very nicely applied spinning toe hold by KR Superstar. And you stretching out the torso while that is happening certainly isn't doing any favors for Sledge Gibson here tonight.
We have a deeper arsenal that people want to give us credit for. Right back to the leg. And you know, the people coming to this match are like, oh, they're going to brawl, they're going to kick, they're going to throw powder. You can see we are out wrestling Sledge Gibson.
I have to tell you, to this point, you are most certainly correct. And this is perfectly executed tag team wrestling, Dupont. I gotta be honest.
Like the Anderson brothers, we picked one spot, actually two legs, and we're working. Short DDT for my partner. That a boy, KR.
Very, very nice move. Oh, wait a minute. Could it possibly be?
Anybody who's followed me in the wrestling world knows that's my move, the figure four. I've used it for 20 years.
Oh, my God. And look at the champ now writhing in agony as you are just wrenching down with that figure four. And KR Superstar giving additional leverage to it.
Oh, the champ's turned it.
Oh, he has reversed it.
Thank God referee Todd's back was turned, because you can see I accidentally slapped the mat a couple times. That could have been curtains. I was in so much pain.
What did that feel like, Dupont?
It felt awful, Fleener. I'll be honest, it felt awful. You can see it feels awful still.
I'm sure that it did. You know, no good deed, I guess, goes...
what is Ronnie Duvall doing out here?
Now, wait a minute. So Duvall now shows up, as you've been, chiding this young man.
I thought Duvall was bald.
Certainly that comes later. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're unfamiliar with what I'm talking about, again, Classic Pro Wrestling at Facebook.com. For that...
Did he just send my guys to the back?
Ladies and gentlemen, he most certainly has asked, or told rather, that your pupils, if you will, John Washington and Ethan Cross, have been escorted out of here into the back on the lounge. Oh, wait a minute now. Duck under by the champ. Double clothesline.
Yeah, give him credit. He ducked ours, and he was able to deliver a couple stiff shots to both KR and I, and one heaping helping. And he's throwing me out of the ring.
And you very wisely got out of there. KR Superstar certainly following suit on his own accord. Now the champ trying desperately to get to what must be an excruciatingly painful leg and knee now.
If you can see, apparently the big mouth runs in the family, because there's his mom ringside, the sandwich maker, giving me a bunch of poo for no reason. I'm just out there minding my own business. There she goes. Oh, here comes her little son to help out. What is he doing?
Wait a minute. Let me tell you something, brother. Blood is most definitely thicker than any sandwich could be. And here we go. Champ now putting both of you back into the action.
She threw sandwiches in our face. That match should... Well, crap. It's a no disqualification. It shouldn't be over.
That's exactly right. So, in my estimation, you have no room for complaints. Oh, wait a minute now. Just raking the eyes is Humphrey J.
We're setting him up for the home run right now.
Oh, my goodness gracious. That briefcase.
We'll throw a fastball, and then I'm going to hit a home run. Here comes the fastball. No!
Right down the pipe for strike three.
Oh, man, that was a perfect strike.
Wait a minute.
I can't see. Oh, no!
Oh, my God. With the whatever that was that Superstar threw.
Look at Sledge Gibson.
And now Gibson grabbing your tool of the trade. And, oh my God.
2 3/4. Intestinal fortitude right there, baby.
Closer again, like I always say, to 2 and maybe 15/16. That was almost you guys leaving here quite disappointed. Oh, wait a minute now. Going to work is Humphrey J. Dupont IV, playing possum perhaps he was.
I'll tell you, at this point right in the match, I'm blind. I'm just swinging at anything, and I'm finally getting a little bit of that eyesight back. We're going to go right back at working on Sledge Gibson.
And let me tell you, I have to say, oh my God, another one of those DDTs applied by
the cover.
Superstar.
Where's referee Todd? Oh, I guess he was thinking about that Whopper he ate before the match. He should have been there. That match is over if referee Todd weighs 10 pounds less.
And a very nice cover, Dupont, grabbing that leg, hooking it in.
Practicing what I preach, Cleaner.
Absolutely. Here we are now as, oh, wait a minute. Oh, God, wait a minute. Todd Myers just getting clocked by Ethan Cross and John Washington. They have now come back out here. Certainly Dave Vault.
Did you invite them back? That was kind of your favorite thing.
I'll tell you this, they are certainly, this is not permissible per the instructions.
No disqualification. We just disqualified Dave Vault. How about that? We need a ref out here. 1, 2, 3, 4,
very
5, 6, 7. Oh, here we go.
That was very much wrong. What a wise maneuver of the champ now, taking advantage of maybe a chance to get some of that win back that he's lost. You guys have just beat the absolute mercy out of this man tonight.
And a sleeper hold. Now he's going to rake the face a little bit. We're going to work the leg again. Look at this. I'm telling you, the teamwork in this match has been impeccable.
Oh, my God. Boston Crab by KR Superstar, and you doing no favors to the detriment.
Look at that wrap up.
Wait a minute. Here comes Mike D. Wait a minute.
Yeah, get one. Take that. That's Mike D. Didn't arrive on time.
Now, look, you keep calling for a referee. Are you guys going to,
if one of them gets there on time and makes the count, they won't get beat up.
My God, are you going to leave a referee on his own, 2 feet?
No, we aren't. If they can't count to 3, they shouldn't be standing.
Mike D, most certainly, he wouldn't be any more unconscious if you would have hit him with a sledgehammer now. And certainly the champ, again now, ducks under, big fist to the sternum and chest of the both of you. Going to work now on KR Superstar, grabbing that leg, and of course, you're up to your feet very quickly.
What is going on over here with Phil Stanford and Ronnie Davon, R.C. Lovin, and Buck Taylor? And yourself, right in the middle of it.
Well, now, let me say this, Dupont. That is for us to know and for you to find out, and you will do so very quickly.
You may have noticed the legendary Woody brothers in the background there, too.
And it was great seeing them at this event. It's always...
What is he doing? He has stole my belt from me, and he's hitting us. This no DQ is all Dave's fault.
You're just making sure to ring it out some. You guys have done a lot of sweating in here tonight. Oh, my God! Just going to work. To the woodshed. He has taken you to the champ.
Look at me, I'm trying to pull my butt off over there.
Oh, the back, the shoulders, the buttocks area, if you will.
Come on, Kayla, hang in there, baby.
Listen, I am telling you, the champ, it is incredible to me that he was able to gather that much energy, and you guys have gone to work on him for 4 minutes in this ring.
What in the living hell? Are they putting a referee suit on Dave Hebner? What is he even doing here?
Wait a minute. They have, in fact, now I don't know if you heard that conversation. I said it was for me to know. Oh, very nice close fist applied by the champ now as you go reeling.
Straight to the mouth.
And out of the ring you go.
He's calling a timeout. Mike D should be granting that timeout right now. He's playing possum.
Well, I will say this, no DQ, so if he doesn't allow it, you certainly can understand.
A sledge and Reggie. This is not cool.
That is smarts, ladies and gentlemen. I guarantee you. Oh, wait a minute now. The champ hoisting up KR Superstar. Unceremonious.
Dave Hebner, no!
We have a winner in defense of his title. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Sledge Gibson.
We were wrong.
I'm not so sure. My God, how did that happen?
See, it looks like to me Dave Hebner needs another home visit from the World Handicap Match Champion. What are we stopping by soon, old man?
Listen, I think, in my estimation, that was maybe a little bit of payback from Dave Hebner. Your thoughts on this matchup, Dupont? Look, the champ holding his eye. He's favoring that.
Look who it is! Surprise! Surprise! Salvation! Yeah, baby, way to go, Salvation. Little angle slam.
Where did that man come from? He was not to be in this building, as we were earlier instructed or told. There was an emergency. He is now decimated. Sledge Gibson standing over him victoriously.
And making a statement with that belt in his hands, and that's what he's going to be gunning for. He believes he's going to be your next CPW champion. I'll tell you what, I don't disbelieve him.
Well, he's giving it back to the champ the hard way until he can earn it the right way. And stepping on the champ just maybe to indicate that he is beneath him. And one more big boot now to the sternum.
He's an Indian giver. He's taking the belt back and leaving with it.
Absolutely has taken that belt away. Maybe a second thought from Salvation. And ladies and gentlemen, till we meet again for Humphrey J. Dupont IV, I'm Brent Fleener, bidding you all so long.